All right. Jesse, you ready?
All right.
Hi, everybody. This is Team B. We actually already did this assignment and we thought we were recording, but we were not. So here is our second take, and that's why that all of our answers are already prior on the screen. So we're going to start with the bottom right corner. What is important to all of you on the team about being a high performing team? Um, who wants to go first?
I'll go first, since I started. I said collaboration and communication was important to me. I'll pass it over to Dashay.
Yes, so the next one on there is accountability. So we think that's very important when, coming together to perform as a team. Everyone needs to hold themselves accountable. I'll go ahead and pass it over to Jesse.
We said respecting what other people have to say. Being respectful is huge in a group, and that's just super important just in life in general.
The last point that we said was flexibility. Just being flexible in addition to respecting what other people have to say, just trying to like be open-minded and also hear them. So actively listen.
Awesome. So moving on to the bottom left corner. When you think about being a high performing team, what thoughts or feelings show up or get in the way? I can start. I said overwhelmed for me personally, as you know, a lot of things go on throughout life, especially when going back to school and working in a group.
I did the next one. I said uncertainty, just being uncertain about what I am giving to the group, just making sure that I'm putting enough effort in, what I'm saying, etc.
And then I said having anxiety and feeling stressed out. This is something that I'll like sit and perseverate on things all day or worry about it all day. I don't want to let anyone down. So, yeah.
I said I'm afraid of being judged, just not knowing if I'm doing the right thing, or even if I'm doing the right thing, and not knowing if it's up to par as per like my group. And yeah, shyness.
Yes. One thing that I said was I'd rather work alone. When it comes to groups, like it's on there already, anxiety. I just get a little bit of anxiety knowing if everyone is going to really, come together as a team and get the work done.
Yeah, and I said, am I talking too much? And I might add too, like the counter of that is, am I talking too little? Am I contributing enough?
All right, let's move on to the top left. What do you do to move away from or under the control of that bottom left stuff?
So
I
for
can,
me personally, oh, sorry.
no, no, go ahead.
For me personally, I just kind of take a step back. If I'm feeling uncertain, just try to play the thoughts in my head, and I do stay more reserved for a second, but then I still try to push myself through to contribute.
All right, I personally said increasing my complaints and joking. I tend to cope with humor. I think that kind of goes hand in hand.
For me, that bottom left, I said I'd rather work alone, so I try to just be more open in collaboration.
For me, I said shut down and stay quiet. And at this particular moment, I would probably pick up the extra work, and so my team is not left hanging.
Yeah, and I agreed with that. I typically shut down and don't talk as much when I'm feeling like I'm talking too much.
And I also said like I talk a ton. I I will just keep talking and throw out jokes and get people off task because I'm anxious about what's going on.
All right, let's move to the top right. What could you as a team be seen doing to move towards who or what is important? I can get us started. I said making a list to keep track of things because life can be very hectic and going back to that overwhelmed feeling. And that really helps me out personally. And I've found it to work in groups as well.
Yes, and I said active listening. I said I believe that is kind of important to try to listen to understand and just listen to respond.
I said being proactive and looking over materials prior to the meetings.
I stated to check in with team members just to see how they're doing or if they need any kind of support.
Said I will mute myself so that I don't get anybody off track.
For me, it would just be like holding your word and completing what you say you will. So not only following due dates, but just in the group, if you say, oh yeah, I'll work on this tonight, just being sure to hold those demands and stick with it.
All right. Well, thank you so much, guys. And that was our Team B group matrix.